Hi friends, this is Zen Maiden coming in to give you not only a bariatric update on my RNY 3-month post-op, but also on my ERM surgery. That's called a plana vitrectomy it's for ERM, retinal membrane removal. So, I'm going to get this off hopefully today. I had surgery yesterday, and we'll cover the retinal membrane surgery first. I wanted to do this so that I could help anybody who might be coming behind me with the fears and, anticipation of having to have this type of surgery in your eye. Excuse me. Gastric bypass, signature, burp. Sorry. So unladylike. Anyway, guys. Today is March 3rd, 2022, and I had the surgery at West Hills Hospital, California, with Dr. David S. Kim, and he's a retinal surgeon. I did get 3 opinions before having this done. This is a condition that affects 20% of the population. As you guys know, I'm 65 years old, 5'4", and this condition just started happening to me like around last summer. I noticed my vision, this eye becoming like blurred. When I look at my computer screen, it's very hard for me to read and so forth. Now, by this point, my left eye does compensate a lot, like when both eyes are open. But what happens is it's a progressive type condition, or could be. And what it is these cells that are in the eye normally, and they start with the letter G. Sorry, I don't know the freaking name. But those cells decide that they're going to just grow, and they grow over the central vision area, which is in front of the retina, I think in the macula. So what they do essentially is they, and you can watch videos on YouTube if you are interested in the actual visual surgery. They put 3 portholes into the eyeball itself. And they go in there, and whether they drain the fluid or not, they take an instrument and they peel the membrane away from the central vision. And hopefully this, in a few weeks, will make my vision less blurry. The symptoms of the ERM are, of course, like I said, blurred vision. Kind of looks like part of your eye is looking through cellophane. And the other thing is that things that are straight are actually, they look wavy. Like if you look at a window frame, it's wavy. If I look at anything, not with this eye, but yeah, before. So since mine was getting worse, starting, September, October, since I had my bariatric surgery in November, I decided that I would put it off a few months till I could recover from that and go ahead and get this done. So my experience was outpatient, and like I said, I had 3 retinal specialist opinions, 3 different doctors, and they were in different parts of Southern California that I went to and had all the testing done. They do all these different dye tests and so forth. And I even had a laser procedure in my eye called, I can't remember. That was for an area of my retina that is thinning and they thought might detach, but it didn't. So this procedure is a separate condition I have, which is, again, the ERM, retinal membrane. And so they do believe that the longer the membranes are in your eye, the least amount of vision restoral you may get. So I just figured, let me just get this done. I'm looking to move out of the country in a couple of years, if possible, to retire with my husband. And I want to be able to drive, and what if something happens to this eye, and so on and so on. So I figured I would try to improve this vision in the right eye. So let me talk about the surgery. I digress. I'm sorry, guys, I'm a little ADD, in case you didn't notice. And anyway, so I get to the hospital. It's an outpatient procedure. They did it in the actual hospital itself. Inside the hospital, they have a special eye room with all the special equipment, lasers, etc., that the eye doctor, retinal specialist, utilizes. So of course, you go in there, you fill out all your stuff. They put your IV in. Mine was in the right hand, and then they get you in there. You transfer from one table to another. You're wearing your gown and all that. Then they're gonna start giving you like oxygen. That's what they did for me. I told them I get sick easily, so they made me, the anesthesiologist, put some extra stuff in my IV. I did elect to go all the way under because I have a terrible fear, phobia, whatever you talk about it, of something coming into my eye. I just can't like sit there and watch that happen. I did do one awake laser treatment, and that taught me that, no, I can't do eye when I'm awake. So basically, they put me under. I was under like 60 minutes. I woke up. I actually remember the recovery room. I did not wake up in pain. It turns out like my whole head, like over here, all this was numb from all the stuff they gave me. So when I wake up, I did not need any pain medicine at that point. I went to the recovery room. I stayed there, like I said, 30, 45 minutes. I got to my room, and then they just, check your blood pressure again and let you wake up a little more, and they gave me something to eat if I wanted it. So they gave me a turkey sandwich, so I ate the meat because I hadn't eaten for a while, and I did drink a bottle of water. So, yeah, and a cup of coffee. So that right after that, you just fill out your stuff. They give you your post-op instructions, and you're out the door. So my daughter picked me up, brought me home. The stuff wore off, all of it wore off, I want to say about 6 or 7 in the evening. Maybe some of this was still somewhat numb, but it's all worn off now. And I noticed that I couldn't feel my eyeball at all. I have to leave this on until they take it off, and then I'm going to have to not shower, except for like below here, neck down, and for 5 days, and then I can wash my face carefully with making sure no water at all gets in there. So I'm going to be showing you guys the after later today. Sorry, my dog Max is deaf and he's barking. So meanwhile, so now let's get to the bariatric update. 3 months, I'm down 26 pounds from surgery, and they say they'd like it to be 30 to 40 pounds for the first 3 months. I guess for my starting weight, which was 219, I think. So my highest ever regain was 229, and that was in like May. My weight in 2021. So I did lose like a few pounds before surgery because I started at 217. So, now I'm at 190. It weighed me at 195 in the doctor, but at home I weigh 193. So I'm taking that to, mean all the fluids I drank all day, food, because my appointment for the weigh-in was 3:45 in the afternoon. So I drank 64 ounces of water and et cetera, et cetera. So I count that to be the weight gain, but nonetheless, we'll go with it. 195. Okay, so I'm starting to notice some loose skin on my arms and tummy, of course. And when I lean forward, it's like a crepe factory. Even my shoulders, which look normal standing up, I'm having like a little excess skin on already. I have to lose about 50, 60 more pounds because I'm trying to get into the 130s. The high 130s would be okay, mid 130s, yeah. So, sorry about that. That's my goal, and I'm going to be checking how I feel and look along the way. So if the 140s are okay for me and I feel better, then I'll just take those. If the 150s is where I stop, I probably will be unhappy, but I'll try to be happy and just keep working at it. I'm not going to be totally obsessing over the weight and scale. I do notice I'm losing inches. My goal is to have a 360 body lift, or at least an extended tummy tuck when all the weight is lost. and I've maintained it for a few months, making sure that that's going to work out. I'm going to have my plastics in Monterrey, Mexico, with Dr. Salceda. I haven't, made the appointment yet because I'm not there yet. But that's where I'm going to go. I've seen lots of fabulous reviews on Dr. Francisco Salceda. And, of course, I would save a good deal of money having it done there. And, so that's my plan. We'll see how it works out. My next weigh-in is June, so I've got to work really hard. I've got to give everything I put in my mouth a second thought. I know I'm in the losing phase, but I haven't lost as fast as I would have liked. Again, he did remind me that I'm 65, not 30, and I started out at a lower weight. But anyway, that 4 pounds, not making it to the 30 pounds, was disappointing. And I did have a stall that lasted at least 6 weeks, going from December into January. So before I started losing weight again, hopefully I'll be able to keep it going. I am walking about 2 miles about 5 times a week. If it's too cold for me or windy, I really don't like to be in the wind. Too cold a wind anyway. But I know I try to push myself through if it's in the 60s. It's just when it's in the 50s and windy here in Southern California, it feels cold to us. Ninny poopers. We're too spoiled for warm climate. Anyway, I'm still using some of the Fairlife shakes. I'm not drinking a whole lot of shakes, only on days when I don't meet my goal. I'm eating a lot of veggies, and I do melt some cheese on them. And I say a lot, but that just means frequently. For fruit, I'm having a few grapes here and there. I like orange and pineapple, so I'll make a smoothie maybe once a week. I will eat half of a banana on some oatmeal, perhaps. Fiber. I just want to stay healthy. My vitamins all came back good. So that was good, except I have high cholesterol, which he thinks is genetic, because I'm not eating extremely high-fat diet. My calories are usually probably around 700 a day. It could be lower some days, but I would say in the 700 is around the highest I've gotten. And so that's that. Other things I'm doing to avoid constipation is taking Colate stool softeners. Once a day I take 2 or 3. I also use a fiber caplet by Citrusel. I chew it once a day. I try to increase the fiber in my diet some. And I do drink coffee, mostly decaf, sometimes regular. I go to Starbucks, and I don't put sugar in anything. I use focus wheat and allulose sugars combined, which is my favorite substitute for sugar. Let's see what else. I wish I had some products here to show you, but I'm still using the Upcalde, which is a packet of calcium. I did a video on that, a real short one. That stuff is bomb. It's just a really fine powder. You open the thing up, and I just put it right in my mouth and take a water and swish it down. No giant pills for this girl. I still have to break up my pills when I take my regular medicine. And I'm taking the berry melts 2 a day with iron, and my vitamins have come out okay. Okay, guys, I won't continue to bore with the fine details of my weight loss and my ERM, but it's great to see you all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to, you guys maybe didn't even notice. Look, I got a haircut. My hair was quite long, and it was straggly kind of looking, and I am losing some hair, guys. Just the last shampoo, I noticed quite a bit of hair coming out. I don't really have a lot of hair. It's fine. It feels like there's a lot of hair here compared to how I used to have it, but it's, a little bit longer in the back, and yeah, I like it. My daughter did it, And I thought that it was brilliant because being older, I think my hair looks actually better at this length. Tell me what you think. And you don't have to flatter me about the haircut. If you don't like it, say I like it long better. I won't have my feelings hurt. Anyway, I'm never going to be a supermodel at my age, at any age. So I'm just doing the best I can to live my best life, to look the best I can so I see a happy reflection in the mirror. When I look my best, I feel happy inside. And I'm a little vain, so I do want to have procedures like the neck, maybe some face procedures, nothing major though. Once I lose all the weight, if my face looks extremely droopy, I'm going to have to figure out what to do about it. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, I love you guys. Thanks for supporting me all these years. And for you new people, please click in the subscribe button if you're interested in following along my journey. I'm very talkative, as you may have already noticed. I love to share information and answer your questions either about the VSG, the gastric bypass revision, or now I can speak on the epiretinal membrane. I also use bioidentical hormone replacement, plant-based, and I had a separate channel for that, but I think I'm just going to mention it under here. And if anyone's interested in finding out about the bioidentical hormone replacement and how I have that compounded for my specific needs and where I got it from, let me know. I did get it from a licensed physician, and you guys, if you're in a different area other than Southern California, you would just need to consult your Google, look up for physicians in your area, probably OBGYN, that do bioidentical hormone replacement, and they do advertise that in their bio. Okay, guys, thanks so much. I love you guys. Happy belated Valentine's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day coming up, and we'll find whatever other celebration to get into together. Any questions you guys have, fire away, and I'm looking forward to talking to you again soon. Ciao.